To say I've done it all would be a serious understatement. I have literally done it all. I've done it all. Let's take a little walk down memory lane, shall we? I have had black hair, brown hair, blonde, red, and even a violet-based red, which was horrendous on my skin tone. I've been short, long, mid-length. I've had braids, I've had extensions, I've done everything. I have made very questionable style decisions, and I have failed horribly many times. And one thing I've done repeatedly, embarrassingly enough, is assault my hair with chemicals and hot tools and melt it to the ground. If you have done that, don't feel too bad about it, because nearly everyone who has a passion for hair has melted their hair off at some point in their life. Today, I'm going to talk about some ways to fix and to help heal your overprocessed, bleached, sad, cotton ball, fuzzy hair. Let's go. Tip number 1 is to lay off the hot tools. You guys, once you've gotten to the point of no return, you have to lay off the hot tools. And I know that it just sucks so badly, but it's honestly just the truth. You have to avoid hot blow dryers, super hot showers, straightener, and other hot tools, at least until your hair is a little bit healthier and stronger to handle it. If you don't do that, you're just going to make your hair look worse and worse and worse and worse over time, and you're gonna eventually end up losing like all your hair. I totally get that this is hard to do when your hair is sopping wet and you can't dry it, and it extra sucks if your hair is super frizzy and doesn't air dry well like mine. So I found a solution for you that ended up on my doorstep, and it's kind of awesome. This tool is called the ZUVI hair dryer, and when they first sent it to me, I was a bit skeptical because this blow dryer doesn't have heating coils, and I was worried it wouldn't be able to style my hair. I really thought, like, there's no freaking way, if this doesn't get like crazy hot, it's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for a lot of people. But honestly, I was wrong. After trying it for a few months and really looking into the technology, I must admit that I'm actually pretty impressed with it. This is really great for people who wanna style their hair, but wanna stop heat damage and also keep their hair super healthy, or for people whose hair just can't handle heat damage at the current moment. You can get something like this, you can start using it, you can style your hair, and you can keep it long term to maintain the health of your hair over time. So you're probably thinking there are a million blow dryers out there, so what makes this blow dryer different, right? Like, how is this any different than any other blow dryer that claims to be okay for the hair? So like I said, this blow dryer does not have heating coils. So it uses something called light care technology that is actually inspired by nature. So what it does is it mimics natural evaporation from sunlight and wind. So traditional blow dryers use extreme heat wind to dry the hair. So it's super hot wind that dries the hair. ZUVI Halo uses light energy to quickly dry the water on the surface of the hair while leaving the inside of the hair hydrated and then thus healthy. This point-to-point light heat transfer can evaporate the moisture on the hair surface, retain the moisture inside the hair core, and protect the health of the hair long term. It's so interesting and unique. As technology evolves when it comes to hair care, there's so many like really cool things that are coming out. So with ZUVI, their slogan is dry with light for healthier and shinier hair. So the way that you have to think about it is like air drying your hair on a walk outside, but at a much faster rate. It's the same process as air drying your hair naturally, but turbo speed. I've noticed when using this blow dryer that my hair really feels so soft and much more hydrated. So if you've melted your hair or you just want to avoid damage at all costs, this really could be the solution for you. If you want to check it out, I will leave a link to the ZUVI hair dryer in my pinned comment below. Tip number 2 is to go as long as you can in between washes. So washing really does strip the hair of natural moistures and oils found on the scalp, and it dries the hair out. So get yourself a solid shower cap so you can still take a shower every day, but avoid getting your hair wet. I kind of like to think of this almost like washing your clothes. The more you wash your clothes, the more wear and tear they have. When you buy something new, it looks amazing and looks new and nice and fresh, and you wash it 30 times and it starts to get wear and tear. Hair is a lot like that. If your hair is in a really damaged state, you do want to stretch out those washing sessions as best as you can. So how do you do that? So using a dry shampoo is a great way to stretch out your washing sessions. So immediately after your hair dries from the first wash, so today, for example, immediately when my hair was dry, I applied a dry shampoo. So there's actually a layer already on the clean hair ready to absorb oil. Then every morning you can part your hair, you can apply your dry shampoo throughout the layers, let it set for a few minutes, let it absorb, and then brush it out from roots to ends. Tip number 3 is to experiment with heatless hairstyles. So since you're trying not to heat style and not to wet your hair, experiment with some heatless hairstyles that you can do that will still make you look really cute and put together, but doesn't involve any styling tools. I did a video recently on 2-minute easy heatless hairstyles with hair that's mostly down. If you want me to make a heatless hairstyle video using dirty hair, so hair that's not freshly washed, hair that's really greasy, let me know in the comments section and I can totally do that for you, because I know that around day 2 or 3 it starts to get very hard not to pull out your hot tool or not to just give in and wash and blow it out. Especially if you have fine hair texture like me, it starts to get really tough around day 2 or 3 to look cute. So if you want a video on that, leave it in the comments section. But if you want a video right now and I haven't had a chance to make the video yet, if you type in heatless hairstyle ideas on dry hair on YouTube, you will also get lots of videos popping up with some really great looks that work on greasy hair. These creators beat me to it. They beat me to it, but they have some great ideas. I've been watching them last night when I was doing some research for this video, and there's some really cute ideas out there. So if you want to know what they are now, look it up on YouTube. YouTube has literally everything. One extra little tip here is to start using some cute accessories like bandanas and headbands, because it can hide frizz very well, but it still allows you to look super cute and trendy. Hide the frizz, hide the grease, stretch out your wash, and still look adorable in your day-to-day life. Tip number 4 is to use a great treatment mask and also to use a heat cap to warm up your treatment mask. So you can buy a whole array of different heat caps on Amazon, and you can also find actually a good cordless one on the keratin.com website. I've recently been looking into some of their products and I saw that they have a cordless heat cap, which is very cool. So you just microwave this heat cap, it's nice and warm, you apply your treatment mask, and then you put this on for 5 or 10 or 15 minutes. When you're doing a treatment mask, heat actually helps your hair absorb nutrients. So spending a little extra time getting out of the shower, towel drying, applying the treatment mask, and then heating it up does actually make a huge difference to the benefits that you get from your treatment mask itself. Along with this tip, I also want to mention that when your hair is in a super damaged state, every single product you use should support that damage. So your shampoo, your conditioner, your treatment mask, your smoothing cream, everything should be tailored to dry, damaged, stressed hair. So read the label and make sure that you are catering your hair care routine towards repair. Products really do make an enormous difference, so choose the ones that will give you maximum benefit based on the problems you are experiencing. If you have hair loss, use products for hair loss. If you need volume, use products for volume. If you have dry, damaged, melty, bleached out hair, use products for dry, damaged, melty, bleached out hair. Tip number 5 is stop. I'm serious, stop dyeing your hair with anything that is stronger than a semi-permanent dye, and do not do it at home. I am all for home DIY stuff. I have a whole playlist on box dye, but when your hair is in a rough state, you have to go to a professional, and you also have to get regular trims every I would say 8 to 12 weeks, maybe even more. If you've gone too far, you're gonna lose length. You just are, and let me tell you, holding on to fried, melty ends will literally do you no good. I always think of split ends like holes in pantyhose. If you let the hole live there, it will zip up the pantyhose and ruin everything. Damaged ends are the same. They will zip up the hair shaft and they will ruin your hair. So you gotta cut that off. I know so many of my clients really wanna hold on to it, but long term, it's gonna wreck your hair. Just cut it off and start again. Learn from your mistakes, repair as much as you can, and then move on. And try not to be like me and repeat the mistake 100 more times. I hope you found these tips to be tangible and really helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section, because as soon as I launch a video, I hang out in the comments for pretty much the whole day, and I try to respond to as many of you guys as I can. As you know, I'm Gabby, your hairstylist bestie. I'll catch you next week. Bye.